Hey everyone, Aaron, Prepping Ohio. I've decided to not worry about this crap, and yes, I did some off-grid laundry. I've decided to not worry about the lumber tonight. Actually, that one board there I do need to move. I don't want it warping. So I guess I'm still worrying about it a little bit. But I'm going to make a nice dinner. I got the fire going here on my... Apparently it's very filthy. Didn't realize this until now. But water boiling up. Well, will be eventually. And we are going to make strawberry fluff pie. I'm kidding. This is burger. It came from a little, very small store, kind of very far out of the way. Their machine is broke, and everything, every label they print out has the strawberry fluff pie on it. And you can see it's almost a pound, and that's what I paid for, almost a pound. Actually, I didn't pay for any of this. This was given to me. 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 I actually had to buy that beer right there. So, yeah, I'm going to make some cool spaghetti tonight. And as far as opening the cans, I'm going to use my old Gerber here. This little hook thing goes in there. Super awesome. Use it all the time. It's really dirty. Yeah, that's kind of gross. Maybe I'm going to go wash this guy first. But that's what we're doing tonight. I do not have a lid for this pot. I do not have a colander to strain my spaghetti. So, yeah, look, that's where you see the beer can back there? That's where I was sitting and contemplating what to do with this nightmare. And I've seen that board again. Damn it. Oh, I'm not even going to look at it. But I'm going to boil some water, make some spaghetti. Since I don't have a colander, I found this old lid in one of my cabinets that I rinsed off recently. You can see it's still wet. And discovered that it actually fits on this pan. That's, of course, you know, pretty funny. This thing isn't dirty. It's been cleaned. That's just like burns and stains and stuff that doesn't really come off. So yeah, this is going to be really, really good. So since we're kind of running out of daylight, I just decided to go ahead and open up the grill here, and I'm going to fry the burger in there, and I'm going to be careful to keep the handle back out of the heat, because this will melt. But, you know, I got the nice pan here, and he's going to cook up nicely. I'm going to chop all this up in relatively large pieces, because I like large pieces of burger in my spaghetti. The water's still just about ready. You can see it's just starting to boil. And I'm going to go ahead and put the whole packet of spaghetti in. I know that everybody probably has had the same problem. If you cook spaghetti, you make enough for like 12 people. Unless you're cooking for 12 people, then you make enough for 50 people. That's no problem. I can eat it tomorrow. So, 1 pound of burger, a whole packet of spaghetti, the Hunt's garlic and herb pasta sauce. This was a free thing. I think I mentioned that earlier. And then after that's all done, I'm going to put the mushrooms in. Clover Valley. I've never heard of this brand. I don't know anything about it. But I love mushrooms. And I'm really gonna enjoy this. So for now, oh, and most important thing, by the way, I opened the beer. Gonna sip on this guy while I make my dinner. Okay, we'll check back in here in a little bit. So I kind of chopped up the burger into about as big pieces that I really want. I don't like real fine burger and spaghetti. The water is still teetering. Yeah, that is a lot of water. But it's still kind of teetering on the boil. I kind of think that I forgot to show one of the most important parts of grilling. You have to have your weapon with you. You absolutely have to. What happens if somebody's super hungry and they want to come take your food? Well, you've got your protection. This is my Glock 42, and it's not gonna, I guess it's not gonna focus. But this is my everyday carry, and that guy is always on me. So I'm gonna try to do this one-handed. I'm gonna try. I don't know how well it's gonna work. So it's just the little hook on any kind of Gerber or Leatherman. What the heck is that? I just washed this thing. It's still gunk. Yeah, it's just a little hook. Looks like a bottle opener, but it doesn't really work so great for that. It hooks on the side of a can, and it plunges down in. I'm going to try this one-handed through the viewfinder. There we go. Just like that. And you move it up, and you go on, and you can see that all the way around. That will open this can. I'm not going to do this one-handed because I really don't want to spill this stuff. This is free food, and I'm not going to waste it. So, yeah, and then I will do the same with this. These things are awesome because they have the pull tab, but this, yeah, I have to cut that guy too. So, okay, we'll look back in a minute. So the burger's nice and chopped up, and it's starting to cook good. The water is still, it's pretty close, really, you know, for spaghetti. But I kind of wanted to talk more about my weapon. It was kind of just a joke when I put that in there, but if someone comes up and they're hungry, yeah, I'm going to give them anything I can to feed them. So this is not directed as mine is mine and go to hell with you. If someone's hungry, yeah, I'm going to feed them. But if you try to take anything from me, that's where this guy comes into effect. And I hope I never have to use it, ever. So I opened a can of mushrooms with my trusty little Gerber. Never tried this brand, so I'm really wondering about it. I think it's about time, actually. Here, let's have this look here. Flip it over. Yep, starting to brown up nicely. Oh, just in that short amount of time, the water's starting to boil. So I'm going to be putting the spaghetti in there. And, of course, once this is fried, if there is any grease, I will drain it. And then add the sauce and then the mushrooms. You can see how bad this thing's been burnt. It is clean. You can see the stains. It's just, it's old. It needs replaced, but eventually we'll do that. So yeah, look, the water's good and boiling. I'm gonna go ahead and add the spaghetti right now. Actually, yeah, here, let's just do it now. So I've added almost the whole pack. I always break the sticks in half. So like this is like twice as long as what I'm holding. And I give it one of those. You can see the water kind of stopped boiling. I don't have a proper spaghetti cooking utensil, so I'm using a fork. Just really want to stir it to keep the spaghetti off the bottom from getting stuck to the bottom of the pan and burning. So this really will just take just a couple minutes. Actually, I'm going to turn this heat down a little bit. Down, yeah, whatever. It already started boiling again. So that's plenty hot enough. I'm not actually sure how I'm going to film me straining this, because I'm going to need like 4 hands and I only have 1 to spare. So when the time comes, I guess I'll deal with that. Burger's still cooking pretty good. Let's go ahead and give it a flip anyway. See what the underside looks like. Yeah, she's cooking up good. Then you can see there's some grease collecting down here. I don't know if you can see that or not, actually. Yeah, right there. Kind of see it pooling. I usually strain that off. I just don't like the grease in my sauce. So, yeah, I don't really want to cut up the burger anymore. I do like big chunks of meat in the spaghetti. Okay. Back with you in a minute. So everything kind of happened really fast, and the spaghetti was done suddenly, and I threw the lid on it and grabbed these handles, and that handle there, and there's a handle over here. Didn't realize that they would be super scalding hot and burnt the crap out of my fingers. So, went inside, got some oven mitts, we're going to take this over and drain it out now, like I tried to in the first place, but okay. Let's go ahead and drain this. Just let the water run and not get on your oven mitts, or that's going to get super hot and uncomfortable. And it's on the oven mitt, it's already uncomfortable. Just sit him down, adjust, and open it just a touch if I can. Just let the water out, that's really all we need to do. The spaghetti, it's not rocket science, though I did burn myself, and I'm sure rocket scientists probably don't burn themselves. Ooh, that's hot. Okay, that's pretty much it. So now I think I'm going to add my mushrooms and my sauce, but before I do this, drain the rest of the moisture out of there. Love mushrooms, but I don't really like the water that's in the mushrooms. So that's pretty good. Okay, setting it down. Lid open there. Yeah, I'm gonna eat you. There you go. Okay, so just like this. There he is. Yeah. Okay, good enough. Now it is sauce time. So, oops, sorry. Sauce. Sauce in there. My gosh, just like that. It smells so good. And now just give it a good stir. I'm not telling you this because I think people are idiots that don't know how to make spaghetti. I'm doing this just to show you what I am doing tonight. And, yeah. I like to give it a nice stir. By the way, I did drain the grease off the burger. And I kind of did that just because it kind of had to be done right then and couldn't hold the camera and do that. It was hard enough with spaghetti, actually. So this is going to simmer. You can see the flames are still on in there a little bit. I'm going to kind of smear all this crap in there. And I'm going to let it cook down just a touch. I really hate setting this spatula. Maybe I can set it right here. That works. Okay. So, I'm still cooking on the open fire here, and this is not hot. It's warm, but it's not hot. I'm going to let that just cook for a little bit, and then going to make me an awesome plate. Well, this is the end result, and I am very, very hungry. I am absolutely going to enjoy this. By the way, I had a can of corn that was free and given to me. I'm going to go sit in my chair right now and drink my beer, enjoy my spaghetti, meat, mushroom sauce, my corn, right as the sun is setting. So I got that just in time. And I'm really going to enjoy this. I can smell it. My mouth is watering, and I really need to eat this right now. So I'm going to cut this video a little short. Thank you for watching. Yeah, subscribe or something. I don't care right now. I'm just going to go eat. Have a good one.